Hey, I'm not sure if
Howdy, everybody.
yeah, I'm not sure you're gonna recognize the guy next to me. It's kind of a sprout over there.
Hey, it's cold in here. Leave me alone.
Oh, I'm still watching it. It's delayed over and it says it's waiting. We're still delayed. That's okay. You know, some people are delayed. I don't know. That just happens. So,
I'd say we're live on my end.
okay. Yep, there it just went. Okay. Hey guys. Hey everybody. Hey Duncan. Good to see you. Good to see you, Cashew. You were the first one in. Thank you so much. So many people I want to say hi to, and thank you for your support. I really, really appreciate it right now. And I
Love
hope,
y'all.
yeah, we do. Absolutely. Let's see, there's Cashew. And then thank you, Gray Man, for coming in. And Stephanie, thank you. And you're welcome here anytime. Storms, Radios, and Cats. Thank you. Janice from Where to Begin Homestead. Passamaquoddy, the crocheting queen. Let me see. Watt Life, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you here. Yeah, I was going to try and leave the subscriber mode off. We'll see how it goes. You know, come what may.
Tibor,
And of course, T-Bird's in here.
Cashew.
And Aid. Oh, yeah, I said Cashew was the first one in. Oh, you're saying your hellos too. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry,
You do your, go ahead. It's all right. We
Hi,
are
everybody.
we're separate entities. You're allowed to be.
At least I'm an entity.
That's right.
Oh,
You shine like a star in the heavens.
and bright like a diamond. Just kidding.
Hey, Misha, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. So if you guys saw what the title was coming in, it was just about fresh starts. And I remember a girlfriend of mine, and not the kind like the kids talk about today. She was my friend who was a girl, and there was nothing sexual.
Right. We got you, Marsha Brady. We got it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta. Oh my gosh, I do look a little bit more like Jan and Marcia. But no, not Jan. What's her name? Oh no, not Thelma.
Thelma.
Not Thelma. No, it's not that
Thelma.
red. My hair's not that red and that short, and I hope I don't look in between sexes like Thelma always seemed to. Like, so Thelma. Not that I have, anything to say about that. What you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom. Just don't tell me about it. I don't want to hear it.
What happens in the mystery machine stays in the mystery machine.
Right, exactly. Whether or not you're doling up, giving out Scooby snacks or not. But yeah, my friend told me this one thing one time, and it was about just every morning's a fresh new start. Like, not to look at yesterday or the days before, but consider that you're blessed that you woke up that morning and you've got a fresh start. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to embrace after coming through a super dark season, and just kind of going to focus on my garden. And I joined a certain competition, which somehow Josh ended up on a different team. And he is like killing it.
What I've been talking with the folks on the Team Misfits, and I'll tell you what, they are the best, most positive group of folks I've
They
ever
are
been
amazing.
associated with. Great folks.
They
I
are
mean,
an
some of
amazing
them,
team.
I've reached out to a lot of them that don't come to our lives and stuff like that, but they're good folks. It's going to be fun.
Yep. Oh, Q, it's good to see you. Yeah, where to begin? Are you summoning John? I missed it, what she said. Oh my gosh. Oh, Josh is on the winning team, Janice said. She's also in the Misfits, on Wilson's Misfits. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm Team Homestead Aquarius, which I'm very grateful for. I couldn't finish last year's. I finished in good standing, but I couldn't finish because that was when Mom was just not doing well. So I was grateful to be able to come back and try again. And yeah, right now I've got, I don't know, it was like a God thing. I just suddenly have a big fruit tree that is like how you guys talk about those tomato plants that just pop up out of your compost or.
Right. Volunteer.
Yeah. Well, I have a papaya tree that did that. Cool. Okay. Hey, Garrett. So good to see you, hon. He is a
Q,
misfit.
I am not a castaway. I am the voice of Team Misfits. Just
Right,
saying.
and I missed that too. Oh no, Greenwood tornado confirmed on the ground in Indiana. Is that what I just saw? Okay. Oh my, praying for the people in Indiana. Whew. Hope that gets just sucked right back up into the heavens. That's just awful. Go away. Um, but yeah, it's going to be interesting this year. We'll see. I hope I can get those papayas to complete fruition. I think I can. I've talked to some people, looked at some stuff, because last time I had them, we have a fruit fly and it looks like a beneficial wasp, and it sticks its little butt and lays eggs inside the papaya. Yeah. And yeah, it's a mommy fruit fly, and she's huge. Oh no. Fort Wayne, Indiana, a new one, a new warning. Yeah, they're pretty wicked tonight.
Yeah, they are. Bad weather out there tonight. Everybody just stay safe.
Oh, thanks, Gardening Warrior Q. A little bit. Yeah, I could see that. She named Robbie and Gary. We like them from California. Watch her. She's the one who's like always planting in totes all around her California, like desert, like home. Her and Gary. And then Gary's got a whole garden too that's under shade cloth with like water features and stuff. It's wild. And it's not pristine. Like their garden isn't pristine, but it's really, really functional, and it's got some really beautiful parts. They have the hummingbirds that visit them all the time like crazy. I would love that. That's one thing I'd like to set as a goal. What's it say?
My garden. I mean, I don't know about it. It's hard to keep a garden pretty, when you're working so many hours. So I just see the pretty thing in the garden, and then I don't worry about how pretty the garden is because I'm in it. So
There you go. If you're in it, it's got to be pretty.
right,
That's probably what Prepper Setting would say, right? Was it him
yeah,
or? Okay, yeah. I
yeah.
wasn't sure if it was him or Lazar.
Either one will do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure by the way you were talking on your live if, they had held hands and just kind of skipped off into the sunset together and left you on your own
They
for a while.
did.
Felt like,
They did. Chris was my internet husband, and then he left me for Prepper Steading and divorced me, and I got nothing.
I'm so sorry. That's
Yeah,
just
it was terrible.
it's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't have a ton to talk about other than that. It was just what you guys maybe have been through and how you've come out of it.
Well,
Um,
yeah. Speaking of that, this year it's not
mhm.
been easy. I've got a lot of starts going, but I lost my first round of starts. The majority of them, probably 80%. Something was wrong with my soil, obviously, but I've
Mhm.
corrected and so a little bit farther behind than I want to be, but
Yeah.
2 weeks is okay. I can make 2 weeks up with tricks of the trade that I'll be showing.
I was actually watching a video just about how one gardener prefers like certain things with starts, others with direct sow, and how he brought up something like he saves himself time with certain plants if he has them as starts going. Because if
Right.
something doesn't work out, he just pulls that one out and puts the start in. And if it would be a seed, he said I would be waiting like the 4 weeks that it would
Yeah.
take for it to sprout up and be this size already. And I was like, wow, yeah, I never gave it like a thought like that. I always just thought you guys had to do it before spring, but also to leave some going in case they're like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the
I had literal starts probably going into August last year, just in case.
okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, I had I think a flat of tomatoes that, I had plenty of already. So, but they ended up going in the ground, produced a little bit, but, got to have them backups.
Here, I don't know if anybody's watching us from there, Tabor, but thank you for letting people know. I'll put it up for a second in case anybody pops in and sees that. Yeah, Pass McClady has joined the Team Wilson, and yep, that's pretty amazing. She's gonna be planting. That's so cool. She does anyway. She said that she grows in pots, and where she lives, she has to be real careful I guess,
Right.
of not putting it on the grass and everything, and that's such a hassle about Passamaquoddy, but I can't put really anything in front of our house unless I get approval because of living in an HOA. But the whole backyard is kinda mine, kinda. A lot of room there, but I keep saying but Captain Homestead Aquarius just kind of moseyed in. "Hey, Captain. Hey, Robert. Where
Hey
you"
Robert, what does my captain think of what I got planned for? Now that you kind of know the plan of what I got for my garden, I need to hear what the captain, if the captain's pleased or not. I mean, that's basically it because I don't speak volleyball.
I think he sloshed tonight. Got got left out in the rain or something. Got a little sloshed. Head's all full of fermenting onions. Josh goes silent. Okay.
What? Sorry, I was reading the cat. My bad. What'd you say?
Never mind. I said, I think your captain sloshed. He got left out in the rain.
No, yeah, he probably did. We put him in the rum barrel so he doesn't get lost like the people in the movies. You never put him on the front of the boat. You put him in the rum barrel. They can't get out.
That's a great idea.
I've had the happiest captain ever. I mean, as long as that barrel's full.
Oh no, your captain hasn't given you the updated list yet? Hey, WD Glock and Roll, it's good to see you. Thanks, the Wiggershire. Yeah, that's kind of me, usually. What you see is what you get. You know. Yeah.
Hey,
Abe's got the rum coffee. That sounds really good. Oh my goodness. I'm like, don't know what I was thinking wearing a sweater. Storms, what's up? Storms, you can come up if you're up to it. I know you've had a hard day and you guys have got stuff over you in and out too. I've got a lot of people that support me that are just in the storms, in the way of the storms. Oh, wow. My numbers just jumped. YouTube's playing tricks on me again. How funny. Yeah. But yeah, I actually want my garden to be pleasing like it used to be when I lived in the townhome. It was a small little spot, but I still did mosaics for it and did like a little mosaic birdhouse and planted all my herbs. Like I was hiding them in between philodendrons because it was all common area.
right.
And yeah, I loved looking out at that. And then I painted the patio to look like it was stones and stuff. That was like right before we moved out of that town, moved out of it and sold it. But I just kind of like to be able to hang out and look at a nice garden and all that
Right.
life, right? Like there's just something so
I'm
hopeful.
Yeah, I literally am building a mosaic so I can sit there and talk to everybody, do my lives and look at, you
No
know,
way.
you know.
Cool.
So that's why the plan is in my head that it's going to be great. But I mean, plans can always go awry. But
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, that was the mosaic I got. Yeah, on a difficult day, my parents' mosaic came home from their old house that I made them that was their, and some of you know already who know me, it was their address numbers that I had made for them before helping them put up the house on the market. I staged the whole house and we painted it and I made the new numbers. And yeah, the new owner knew I wanted it after my dad passed. I had drove by the house and she was outside and she's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And sure enough, she told the neighbor across the street who uses my husband's company for their property, and yeah, they got in touch. Hey, had a garden? Hey, Glenn. Hey, Diggs, good to see you.
good to see you, Diggs.
That's my last day. Whoa. Yeah, I bet you're good with it for a little while with everything going on and getting crazy. Yeah, that sounds like Duncan going for another cup of coffee. But yeah, that was kinda neat. It was like a sign to me that things are gonna just get better, that they're watching over me. Because on the same day, a little bird, fledgling came to the window, and the 2 parents were up above, and we were trying to, ID the fledgling before we set it near, a certain tree where we weren't sure if it was the parents or the mockingbirds were the parents. Hey, Idaho. So we did that. My daughter ID'd it, and as soon as we knew it was a common grackle, we put it under. Actually, no, she called it and it flew because that was the second time it ended up over here. She called it and it actually flew to the tree, flew to her. She's really good at calls. She can do a moorhen too that will bring a gator over. But yeah, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. Just talking about getting back into the garden after, going through difficult things and rising up and how you do it, how you stay positive.
Right. Well, it's all a lot more to gardening than just gardening. It's
Mhm.
cathartic,
Yep.
grounding.
Yep.
It's getting in touch with what you need to be in touch with and eliminating the static that you don't. And
Mhm.
there's the world has become a giant static ball right now, and it's the whole
I
planet.
agree.
So,
Yeah, I
well,
agree. It's like biofeedback a lot too, just even on YouTube. It's as soon as a news story breaks, you're hearing it from
right.
so many different angles and from so many different angles and takes and
Sometimes it's like a game of telephone. You can just keep going and going and going and going and going. By
yep.
the time you get to the 45th channel doing it, it's
Yeah.
like something completely different.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I can't watch the regular news on TV and then it comes at me through YouTube. I don't watch
Right.
it on purpose. I haven't. It's just you can feel the difference in the room when you've got the TV running on the news, because my parents used to do it. They used to have the news on, like, all the time between a certain time and a certain time, and I would even watch them get, like, slightly agitated. It was just because it's doing that. It's like psychology. They want you annoyed so you'll come back, and, I don't want that atmosphere in my house. Sometimes I'll even when things feel weird, I'll put on, like, worship music or classical music and just play it low. I probably should have done that today with Malachi and the mood he was in, but that might have been 2 pressure systems changing. He might have felt like they're always more sensitive, their ears, than ours are.
right.
So that might have been it too with him being a little off today. Really good point, Gardner Josh, a point of grounding for your life. Yeah, it does
I
ease
thought
anxiety.
I
Mm.
thought his aim was pretty good today. I didn't think Malachi was off that bad.
What? Oh, he did good tonight in here. No, I just got a toy to the head today and some
Right.
tantrum,
He has
It
good
was
aim. He's not off
it was a
a
soft
bit.
toy. Yeah, that's why I was trying to, like, put a good spin on it. "Hey, he'll be good in baseball one day. Hey."
I know. I take the toys to the face and
It's just
everywhere.
hard, right?
Yeah. Right.
Especially boys. Boys are just rough, like, a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them are just like, do it and then think about it later.
No, my grandson's way
After
more
you're in
deliberate.
trouble for
My
for a
grandson
second.
my grandson was wanting to, play fight with me, so we were doing that. He went and grabbed one of them little plastic bowling pins, and wrapped it up in a towel, and hit me in the, put me on the ground. Just say that. I was like, that's
Yeah.
deliberate and with malice.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, let me put this up. It's just starting there where he is moving in from Indiana. Yuck. See where I think you're Ohio, that's what maybe? I don't wanna give away your location if you don't want to. I didn't mean to say that. If that's true, I don't know, but oh, Dig says it's supposed to be hitting him tomorrow. Yeah, I still haven't heard from any of my family about the water in Bucks. I hope I hope it's just like churned up and it was just a small area and it really wasn't all their drinking water that got contaminated. Hey, Annie's Kitchen, Urban Homestead. Annette, welcome. Oh, hey, from Perth. That's awesome. Good to see you. But yeah, even in the side chat, like how you get yourself up and going again in maybe even in the midst of something that's hard. Because like I know my struggles are less than other people's, but my brain doesn't know it when it's grieving. Like I'll tell myself, well, I had him for a long time. I had my mom for a long time. Some people don't get that. Grief doesn't care. It's like that commercial, shingles doesn't care. Grief doesn't care. It just hits you when it hits you. But that's too like what you were saying, Josh. That's where I go out and I talk to them, and just, yeah, Dad, you would look, did you see that?
Right.
Yeah, like you remember when you had this going? I wish you could tell me the stuff that you were using. It looks,
Right.
good, but you had it looking so much better.
The trick of trade. That's where, but look at that. And that's where we don't make that mistake of not telling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We will document it. We can document it here. It'll be here forever, right? So remember that, folks. Internet,
Yeah.
it'll be here.
And that's what I put in my about page, and I wanted to kind of get back to, and just I kept getting sidetracked and having stuff go on with Mom, was to leave a legacy for the kids. And some of the stuff, like I'm probably going to do some changes to my page, maybe even rebranding. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Right now,
Right.
I just want to get out in the garden and get my fingers dirty and learn more, and so I can document it so the kids know. Right now, like I haven't grown papaya in so long, I don't know what's going on with the papaya. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to be good or not.
It's there for a reason.
It's definitely there for a reason. Yeah, that was wild. What's funny is at first I saw Glenn's garden and I recognized a cassava, and YouTube makes me think of Star Trek's Captain's Log. Star date for right? Kind of. You're so funny. Squirrel. Cashew.
Where?
Squirrel. Cashew. Cashew's a squirrel right now. I don't even remember what I was saying, cashew, because I thought of the star date and I could hear that sound in my head with William Shatner saying it like that. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Too funny. I love that. Where to begin, Homestead. Getting your hands dirty cleans your soul. Yeah, I like that saying. That's awesome. Let me see. Yeah, Idaho liked Cashew's comparison. Yeah, I did too. What was I thinking though? I was just saying something about, we were talking about legacy, rebranding.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and just too, the words of like our mouth, like over that, I have to carve out new thought processes to be more positive about it. Because of not living in northern states, a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to, well, you're northern, but you seem like your climate's warming up faster than some of the others. Sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's going to be 80. And so, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't know that. You must be in like
that's why my average last frost date is the 15th of April. But
okay.
I'm not doing it until the 1st of May because it bit me two years in a row. I won't do it. I'll just wait.
It got you. I mean, it came back and froze them.
That was my tomatoes and peppers I had put out. That was 3 years ago, 3 years ago.
Oh wow, that's awful.
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that would just stink so bad. But yeah, then for you, like what we were talking about, that is imperative that you make. That's why you have so many. Then that you have extras for when things like that happen.
But it gives me time to grow the cooler weather crops too, peas and all that stuff. So I can do that. Just we can
Oh,
grow different things. Like there's so much different things that you can grow that I can't grow, and
yeah.
vice versa.
Wow, Tibor, I am not sure where that would be. Being live, I don't know. Deep in
I
the
mean,
septic tank ungloved. Wait a minute. What did Billy say?
love a papaya.
Hands are
Yeah.
deep in the septic tank, ungloved, and your soul's tainted. You should stop crying. In the backyard barbecue. Hands, you filthy little thing. Who are you talking to, Billy? What? I know there's some kind of metaphor there, but I need help with it. I definitely am not living, no, I'm not leaving the barbecue to stick my hands in a septic tank. Unless that was my job, which is fine. Totally fine. But yeah, don't usually do that.
And I disagree with that, Wickshire, because my dirt's clean, dude, and I eat my carrots right out of my beds. I just knock the dirt off of them and eat them. So
Oh, you
they're
got it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, septic. Why are we like, who plants in their septic? That's gross. You're not supposed to do
no,
that.
they, they
Like your drain field?
he was making a joke about that.
Over to the side with that. You're heading into winter over there? That's wild. In Perth? That is it's like so hard to comprehend how, yeah, everybody's in a different season, but oh, that's so metaphorical. But yeah, it is. I stuff dirty
The
hands.
Wickshire Project seen a squirrel. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like Billy. Yeah, definitely prayers for all the paths of these, the storms. I agree with you. Duncan 1900 Homestead. She's so awesome. She's the one who I first ever saw plant ginger. She's definitely not way down south where I am. The dirt is full of fish, so I will wash things. Yeah, right. That's right. Glenn's using his fish heads and things that he's catching, which is wise. Totally wise. Oh no, it's Apollo Theater in Illinois. It's awful. God, we pray for those people right now in Apollo Theater, Illinois, that you would have your hand on them, Father, that there wouldn't be casualties, Lord, that you would also help the rescue workers to get to them quickly and to help them for those that are really hurt, and that their families would be able to locate them and find them too. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, that's awful. Man, it's like a lot. This is not the first time this has happened on a live where we're sitting here talking about places getting hit.
right.
You would think with all the go ahead.
It's just one of those things, it's happening when, we have a chance to at least pray for them,
Yeah,
in a group and be here.
true.
So,
True.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 40 hurt. Wow. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why. So, because we're all gathered and we're all praying. So, sending that positivity out their way. But yeah, that basically was it. It was just it's time to have a fresh new start from what I've been feeling this last. It wasn't just this year. I mean, it's been 10 years. In all honesty, I don't know how many of you know that as soon as we moved in this house, I lost my brother. And that's why my parents moved. Oh, hey, Threads and George Morgan. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What the essay festival? Oh, that's what it was called? The March Mad Bee Essay Festival? I'm not familiar with that name, Passamaquoddy. I'm not sure. Wow. But yeah, that it was my brother. Then we moved my parents up north, and then soon, not too long after we found out Dad had Alzheimer's. And then it was, he's gone. Then Mom has her third stroke and uh, didn't know what to do because she was still not sure if she wanted to come here. She wasn't in her right mind anyway. I don't know why anybody was listening. But my uncle finally arranged all that. I'm very grateful. And the things that I worried about at my dad's, memorial, God didn't skip a beat. It wasn't easy and it didn't happen immediately. And that's where, like, it's like I see people who want things immediately and I get it. Like, I so get it when you're in the struggle. I totally get it. But yeah, I didn't see it then what he was gonna do. And I'm surrounded by everything, and the car is Hannah's, and not all the jewelry ended up in the pawn shop. So that's a good thing. That's an amazing thing that I didn't expect him to turn around and do. So I guess too that was the sign too on that day. Like, you've been through a lot worse. You've seen me do amazing stuff. Why are you having any doubts now? It's like, yeah, we can do this. I can grow a garden.
That was a big lead up to talking about growing a plant.
Like,
I was like,
where's she going? Where's she going? Zigging and zagging. Yeah, no, just, sometimes you just are down for so long that it's like you're not going to be pressed down any longer and you just need a fresh new start. And you got to get up and take it sometimes and make yourself do it.
that's the hardest part.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. In that moment of doubt where you don't feel good or whatever else is going on. Or for you really didn't feel good the other day and you still did your walkthrough with your family, which I love that. I think that was just precious.
Yeah, they need to share the vision, and they do. They want to, but I always keep it so close. But now, they can make their way around a garden pretty easily. But now they're going to get really in depth. This is the cool part about having kids that are older.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
starting young, somebody was chastising me when you were young about doing it, what I was doing, it's nuts and crazy. And
Oh.
here we are,
where we're at. Yeah.
Right. I get to enjoy my children's, prime time of their life.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
Right. And that's what it needs to be about, right? And that's the only people I need to impress anywhere.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree. Yep. That's true. Hey, Diva in the Dirt, welcome. Diva in the Dirt has joined the challenge, and I believe she's actually a jellyfish, is what she told me. I won't hold you that. Hold that against you, Diva. All are welcome here. All the teams, they're all welcome. And all the people too that aren't, on the teams, they're welcome too. Because
hashtag Team Wilson.
Hashtag Team Homestead Aquarius. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Also,
volleyball can have its perks,
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't talk much, but we all are all on the same page. It's really his telepathy is what it is, and he's really an alien. I'm just kidding. He's not. He's a volleyball.
Jellyfish can't make a sound. No fair. That's true. Yeah, Diva, those are the jellyfish because you're a Portuguese man-o-war, and there are these little bubbly things. I don't know if you're familiar with coming down to Florida. They're really pretty looking, but if you get like anywhere around them, they have these long stinging tentacles that can be in any direction on the beach. So what Florida just scrapes them off the top and throws them away somewhere. I don't know if they incinerate them or what, but they just...
Jellyfish are nothing but spam jelly, like of the ocean.
Barry is our friend that has the alien telepathy and the garden advantage if he ever gardens. Yeah. We've talked about he's got a probe. I think it's been removed though. Yeah. Because he also has an enchanted couch that we think the sleep fairies live in, and not the kind that, you see on TV now all over the place, but like, the little enchanted fairies, not the ones in drag.
What? What?
Oh, I said that out loud. I'm sorry. I had a gummy before this.
Oh, now you tell me.
I just only had half of one. We didn't have like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow, you are a dedicated team member. That's awesome. Did you see what Janice wrote? Should I put it up? And that is what you do. But sometimes meat tenderizer also works too, Janice. So first check and see if there's meat tenderizer.
Well, then I guess I could say
Or
it's on
vinegar.
you.
Or vinegar. Oh, diva in the dirt, you don't want to be a starfish. A starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Yeah, I found that out. So yeah, maybe not. Oh my goodness, are they kidding? What is going on? Yes, they do cashew gummies. This is terrible. Gosh, God, please protect these people in these storm like areas. I've lost a few more pounds this week, threads and jars, so I decided to celebrate. Like I'm down under 150 now, which I've been waiting for. I had gotten up before I did a weight loss challenge. Prior to that, I had got up to my heaviest was I think it was 171. And I've never been that heavy except for when I was full term pregnant. I'm only 5'2", and I'm always like, we're pretty small. My dad and I take after him the way that I'm built. I have my mom's dimples and my dad's like just, I don't know. We're just not big boned. And yeah, I am down below 150. So yeah, I just saw it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, like 21 pounds.
Are we gonna do like?
Oops. Round
But
of applause.
I mean,
I take pictures of like when I weigh myself. So like I have receipts. I keep receipts of things. I do. But yeah, especially my weight. I make sure that I snap a picture so I can keep track of it easier. And that's not what really matters because I'm doing like really a low inflammation diet where I'm doing how do you say that? Where you're just removing things and you'll go a week without that thing and then try and remove something else.
like an arm, a wrist, a finger,
a food type, like a food type.
Food. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you cut your arm off, you lose some weight for a week. Hard to put back on though.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be an easy few pounds. Oh, thanks, Barry. Radiant smile. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, at least I can see everybody's drunk tonight.
Yeah, I know. We're all must be drinking. Oh, good for you. How to Garden keeps the vinegar in his trunk for stings. Yeah, I probably have to start doing that now too. That's the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing more with the kids. At least before Hannah has to, take a job and go into what she just graduated from was she's an esthetician and makeup artist, and she was beyond top of her class. They just named her the student of 2023, and they still have all these months left of 2023. That's how much she impressed them, which is great for, when I was that young mom and my kid wasn't talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just come a long way. Come a long way. I'm so proud of her. She's talking now. You can't tell any of that stuff went on.
Right.
Yeah.
But the same thing with my daughter Julian, she was not there was no expectations for her. And here she is now managing her own money, paying her bills.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's a wonderful thing. when there's, that to hang on to when, maybe you're going through it. That's a dark tunnel too. I've been through that dark tunnel. I know what that's like. I've reached out to people who deal with things like that. But some parents have to be ready. They just have to be ready. Some aren't ready to look at those things. It's hard. It's definitely hard. What was that? This must be some powerful. No booze. Perry's got some powerful coffee, no booze. Grubby, what's up? Hey, Grubby, good to see you. Good to see you, Grubby. Thanks for coming in. My niece was camping last week. What?
How?
My niece was camping last week. Whoa. Yeah, right. They went into the water. Is that what happened? I missed it up above. I looked away for 1 second. And yes, Duncan, that is helping the aloe vera detox. But so my stomach did a little something funny this week. So it wasn't so funny, but yeah. But it is helping. I noticed that, Duncan. I'm feeling a little bit better with that. It's a matter of when you're changing your diet and you're eliminating stuff, you kind of forget, like, okay, well, what can I eat? All right, that I don't have to make because I'm not eating crap. Like, I can't just go grab a box and grab a bar of something because it's got all these other ingredients I can't have. Like right now I'm off. I was off gluten for a long time. I still would cheat, but I haven't cheated on that. But I'm off dairy. Still had probably like dairy and stuff, like a chocolate maybe. But dairy as in no yogurt and things like that. Because supposedly dairy is pretty inflammatory. And that's good for people too, just as you're getting older and your knees and stuff and arthritis. Like Brenda turned me on to this aloe vera detox stuff. It's really good. Maybe I'll put it maybe in my, I think I might have put it in my community tab. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I need to start detoxing with something other than 5-hour energy drinks and cigarettes.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that might be helpful.
Is that a diet? I've lost almost 80 pounds or over 80 pounds. I mean, it's got to be a good.
You're amazing. So is Yosi with his weight loss. Like, blew me away.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but.
Ooh, How to Garden's challenging me. He's like, just walk around my yard and snack. It's all good for you, Carol. Okay. All I have coming in right now is the mulberries and the rack of bananas that's not mature yet, but my mulberries are starting to mature, which is awesome. And then I've got papayas that are like the size of an egg. At least one is right now. It's so cute. But I need to get those bags, Glenn, like you told me about. Trying to read. Oh yeah, I'm sure Diggs will get fishing done on. I know, I love my dairy too. I'm sure Diggs will get some fishing done on his vacation. Dude makes lures. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool. I like that. I probably would do that if I got into fishing, but I've got myself in so many different. That's the other thing too. As a parent, and you're like the bacon bringer to your home. You just have your hands in so many things going at once to try and balance it out. And I have so many interests that it's like, oh, I would love to. Well, no, I gotta.
Squirrel.
Yeah, very squirrelish. Going for. You're gonna go fishing tomorrow and get more fertilizer. I was out there fertilizing my yard, just using Fox Farm though, not straight on fish. But it's cool. Hey, you're going to be fishing and pulling in weight for that too. I've got to still get my license, but I'm starting to learn a little bit by what we have in the waterways.
You're going to go out there fishing for the first time and catch like a 15 or 20 pound fish and freak out.
Probably. I'm more worried that I'm going to catch a turtle. I don't want to hurt a turtle, and I won't eat one. I mean, unless I'm starving. But I'm afraid of actually getting a turtle. I've never seen, and I hope I don't ever see, a gator in,
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would totally suck to hook a gator, unless you were
Like
supposed to.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting here worried about frost dates, and you're like, I hope I don't get eaten by a gator. While
I hope python doesn't surprise me on the side of the canal. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely bring in the weight, but I would have to kill it first before it killed me. I don't know.
Laughing about fighting an alligator with your bare hands.
I just hope I have my knife on me if that happens. Yeah, gator does taste good, Glenn. It's pretty good. I've never had it like super, super fresh though. Hey, Mama Jay, what's up? It is, right? Fishing relaxes you so much. Unless you really have to fish for your dinner and they're just not showing up that night. Otherwise, yes, absolutely. I agree. I used to have so much fun. I think the funniest thing I ever caught was a grunt. Those fish that actually make that like weird noise, like it's grunting. I didn't know about a grunt until I brought one up on a boat. I was like, what is that? And it went, or something, made some weird noise. What the? Oh, that's a grunt. It's like, it sounds like that should fit.
Catfish grunt. I mean, there's a lot of fish that grunt. Catfish, drum,
Did they? Oh.
fish.
This was in the salt water. This was fishing out in the outside the intercoastal. Out. We went out the intercoastal into the ocean. Oh, grunt is good eating. This one was a small one, Glenn. It was a little thing. That's probably why we threw it back. We had mackerel instead. I caught a mackerel, I think, next. But I haven't been fishing in years. Caught the only bass that was in a lake that I wouldn't eat from ever. Because it was right at the base of like one of those nice garbage piles that they make look like mountains down here. I think they also call them landfills. Yeah.
Well, you got to gain elevation somehow, right?
Yeah, you do. Yes, I've heard they put parks on that stuff too. It was not my idea of fun, that's for sure. Oh, what's safe for a bit? What? The baby turtles heard you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I scared your baby turtle. See, I told them I wouldn't eat them. They should be okay, Homestead Aquarius. Told them I want to like keep them safe. In fact, I have video and I've got to find it on my phone of a soft shell and I'm talking to it. I'm calling it Sammy the soft shell and throwing like bread or something out, tortillas, I don't know. And it's turning around and it's like checking me out. It was the wildest thing. Like, what are you? I'm like, I'm a person and you're a soft shell turtle, but I don't know if you're male or female, so I'm going to call you Sammy. And he just it was the coolest, just moment. Like those kind of moments are worth getting outside for. And I have to remind myself that something like that cool could happen.
But what if the turtle was actually trying to talk to you and saying, look, I'm not a turtle. I'm an alien from so-and-so planet. You know, he's like,
I should have crawled up the side and maybe made it a little more clear, like sign language, flapper language. I love that. That would have been so freaky. It comes up and all of a sudden his shell flips back and there's a little alien inside there.
Right. They're probably thinking like, who are you? I'm not a
Men in Black.
Like we don't know how they identify.
No, I don't. I have no clue. I'm trying to get the very last of my toddy. It's underneath some lemon.
Yeah, well,
if you guys want to share.
Yeah, I do have to get up and go to work in the morning, so I'm
going to cut this short because it's just an odd night and a lot of people are under storm watch.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming up. We really appreciate it. And I'll probably be on Yosie's got one tomorrow night, and we'll be seeing videos come out from you and shorts probably of the goat babies. Yeah, you guys should go over and check out Garner Josh's goat babies.
Yeah. When that live posts, I'm gonna download it and clip some shorts out of the beginning of it when they were playing with the goats and stuff. So
cool. Okay. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, brother. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Let me end the broadcast. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Oh, Lark's Homestead just came in. Thanks for coming in, guys. Oh, 20 minutes longer. I can't. Are you sure? Sunshiny says 20 minutes longer. I've got 10 minutes and it'll be an hour on my side. I could do that.
All right.
I'll do that. You've got to go to bed. I know. It's okay.
We'll holler at you later.
Okay. Sounds good, Josh. Thank you so much. Okay. So 10 minutes of just me, huh? This should be interesting. That's okay. Oh, bye. Guys, I did that because I thought, maybe I should just end it there, but T-Boy wants 20 minutes longer, so we'll try. I just hope everybody's A-okay and safe in the storms. Larks, I live down in Larks Homesteadish. I live down in South Florida in Zone 10B, and I'm just getting out. So I'm getting out late for my area. We usually do like while people are in the northern hemisphere are in cold climate and can't plant anything out. We are supposed to plant everything out. So our October, November time is actually, that time, October through the holidays and everything, is prime time for us to start planting. And we would plant like our cool weather plants because we don't have, our fall is not like your fall. It's just different. But yeah, I can grow mangoes. I can't grow citrus because my daughter's allergic, but I could grow it. A lot of us don't grow citrus though, because we had a huge issue with citrus greening and some other citrus diseases that almost wiped out our industry down here completely. A lot of people left their farms because of the citrus greening, and I forget, there was a canker, and canker came too, and citrus canker. It was really just like, I think, a blight on it made it look not so nice, but you know how people are in the stores. They want everything to look great. So yeah, it almost took out the citrus industry. Right? Yeah, Mother Nature needs its Xanax tonight. I bet, yeah, it does. Is it really bad, Duncan? Oh no, I'm so sorry. We don't have to stay on then. If you guys aren't feeling safe, like, I can call it a night, and I don't want to, like, I don't mind keeping you company if that's what you want. I don't mind doing that because I've done that through storms before too. Always keeping a savage. Yes, I grow big racks and spicy tubers. Yes. They are kind of spicy with their shapes. When I dig up sweet potatoes, yeah. Thunder's rattling the windows where you're at, T-Bor. Oh my goodness, please stay safe. Yeah, I don't think he got a chance to post it before he went on his Shabbat. So once my friend Yossi, who's an Israeli, goes into Shabbat, he doesn't do anything on, like, just all the electronics and stuff like that are kind of shut down, and they go into a true like Sabbath rest. So but yeah, I better get going if I'm now looking at you guys talking about rattling windows. But please, yeah, come back here. We do Fri-Yay at 11:30. I'm going to try for every week. I really only wanted to do it like 2 times a month, but it just worked out differently, and that's fine too. I know, T-Bor, I'll be praying for you. I know. I hope, though, that you guys have some sort of storm shelter. Oh my goodness. Feeling like Dorothy. That's not good, Misha Lee. I'm praying for you too, girl. All right. Well, let's all pray for each other and meet back here maybe next Friday. And I will see you guys around the YouTubes, or I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, on Yossi's Live, which is usually, I think, 9 Eastern. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, Cashew, thank you. I love you. You're awesome. Thanks for those of you too who modded for me tonight. I really appreciate it. My awesome mods. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Grow something and be happy if you can.